Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Akanksha and you're watching my channel Absolutely AK. So guys, today's video is all about my postpartum journey, my postpartum self-care that actually works. Okay. मैं इसमें ज़्यादा बना चढ़ा के नहीं बोलने वाली हूँ. I'm going to keep it very simple, very realistic. At the same time, I'm going to talk from a perspective of not a content creator. I'm going to talk from the perspective of a regular woman who is going through birth, the changes that happen in her body and how she needs to navigate this journey. And we'll talk about a lot of different topics. बहुत छोटे में I'm going to touch upon a lot of things, but at the same time, if you ever feel like there's a particular topic that you want me to talk about in depth, then please feel free to put it in the comment box and I will definitely try and make a full-blown video on it. So hi guys, I'm Akanksha, a mom of two, and if you're new to this channel, please do not forget to like, share and subscribe to my channel. Okay, so moving on, this video is divided into 3 categories and I've kept my laptop and my notes ready, so I'm going to read it from there so that I don't miss anything. The first one being your physical recovery postpartum, the second one being your mental and emotional wellness, and the third one being your reset or your soul nourishment, your basically getting back to routine. Okay, all right, so let's talk about the physical journey. And when we start about the physical journey aspect or the physical recovery aspect, let me take you through my 2 birth stories, and very briefly. Okay, I'm going to keep it very short and crisp. So my first delivery, so by the way, both my deliveries have been normal vaginal birth deliveries. I have not gone for C-sec, and it's not because cesarean is bad or good or anything of that sort. It was a personal choice, and मुझे लगा if I can pull through it, then great. If I would not be able to pull through it, I was open to going through even a cesarean. All right, so it's a choice, and I think every woman has that choice, and you should listen to your doctors and discuss it with your partner, and feel free to do whatever you're comfortable with, because at the end of the day it is your body. So the first delivery for me was pretty long. It started, the cramps or the contraction started early in the morning. I got admitted by let's say around 8 to 10 in the morning, and I had my baby out by 6:30 in the evening. So it was pretty long. You can't eat, you can drink a little bit of water, but mostly it's close to nothing. And because it was a normal delivery, it was quite painful, मतलब बहुत ही ज़्यादा painful होता है, but we pulled it off. And I was standing and up and about to go ahead with my recovery within a couple of hours. So I don't know how cesarean का recovery period होता है या क्या procedure होता है, so I'm not going to talk about that. But for me, the process was within a couple of hours. I was back on my feet and I had started moving around. Same goes for my second delivery. In fact, in my second delivery, though, I did not even take a morning to evening time. My contractions started at around 5 or 6 in the morning. My water broke around the same time in 2 phases, and I was admitted by 8 in the morning, and I think I had my baby by 11:30ish in the morning. Yeah. And this time around I didn't even have to take an epidural, because I think your body kind of knows what's going to happen, so it goes with the flow and it does its best. And really, God ने इतनी अच्छी body दी है आपको कि I mean, you don't have to do anything. You just have to go ahead, listen to your body, listen to what it's saying, and just go with the flow. So that's exactly what I did. And of course, with massive and great support of my mom, my husband, and the doctors, everything went off smooth and well. So that was like my very small, short, brief birth story. Okay, and I can do a full blown video on it, but please put it in the comment box if you want to know like all details. But yeah, this is it. Now, when we talk about the physical recovery, I do want to talk to you about what is necessary for your physical recovery post delivering the baby, or let's say postpartum. So the first thing that you need to really take care is that number one, your medication, number two, your meal, and number three, any kind of advice given by the doctor. So whether it is cesarean or it is a normal delivery, what I want you to really take care of is all your medication. Do not skip your medication. Do not take your medication for granted. It has been given to you for a reason. तो अगर आपको पेन किलर्स दिए हैं, टेक दोज पेन किलर्स. अगर आपको विटामिन्स दिए हैं, any kind of deficiency they have noticed and they've prescribed any kind of vitamins to you, please take it. अगर कोई तरीके की IV बोली है, ड्रिप लगाने के लिए बोली है, please go ahead and take it, because of course that's going to help you recover faster and better, and of course in a painless manner. So that was one. Second comes your meals. You have to take care of your meals, not only to recover your body, but also because you're going to start your breastfeeding journey. So you need to have a very nice and wholesome meal. And my meal was, I mean, when I was admitted in the hospital, so 3 days वहाँ पे meal was taken care of. And then उसके बाद when I was here, again my meals were taken care of. Like my mother pitched in by giving lot of halwas and lot of those, laddus, etc., which they say is good for, milk production, recovery, etc. So I took all of those along with like proper balanced meals where there was roti, chapati, rice, dals, sabzis, salads, soups, etc. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to again put in a link in the description box which will have an entire 1 week's meal plan postpartum, which is like the first and the second week of your delivery. You can have that and it will be great for not only you but also your breastfeeding journey. So taking care of medications, taking care of your meals, and thirdly, taking care of your movement. Okay, so of course the doctor will help you understand what are the kind of movements that you're allowed to do and what are the kind of movements that you're not allowed to do. Now, since I had a vaginal birth, I had some stitches put up there, and obviously moving around, squatting, lifting things, heavy lifting of things is something that I was completely told not to do. Okay, in fact I was also told that you can walk around but you cannot stress your lower body. You cannot do you can't even sit in a cross leg position. So these were a couple of things that I was prescribed and I was told not to do. And I'm sure there will be a lot of things that even cesarean people who've had a cesarean delivery, C-sec delivery, would also be guided by their doctors. So take care of these three things primarily for your physical recovery. It takes time. Okay, of course they say that normal delivery mein the time is less, you recover faster and you are up and about faster. And by my personal experience also I have seen कि जो मेरे बाकी के friends हैं जिनकी cesarean deliveries हुई हैं, they've taken a longer time to recover, whereas I तो felt like when I got discharged I pretty much felt like I can do everything. So within a couple of hours, like I delivered within 2 hours, I was walking, I was going to the washroom, I was doing things all by myself. So I feel like yes, the recovery is different for both the deliveries, but having said that, still you have given birth, you've done like the most difficult and the most painful thing on earth either ways. So you need to rest it out. You need to take things easy for the first 6 weeks definitely, and then post that please refer to your doctor, like consult your doctor and then go about doing the rest of the things. So that is our physical recovery aspect. Now moving on, let's talk about the mental and emotional wellness part of it. So mental and emotional wellness is a very very important topic when it comes to your postpartum journey, and not a lot of people talk about it, but these days, because of Instagram and a lot of therapy and counseling kind of things becoming like the norm, these things have postpartum depression and all these things are much more spoken about these days. So let me tell you the first thing that happens जब आप एक बेबी डिलीवर करते हो and the baby is right next to you. It's not, for sometimes, okay, I'm not going to generalize this, but it's not like कि every time you see that baby and you're going to be like, oh my god, I've fallen in love with this baby and I absolutely adore it and I love it. That connection takes time. So it's okay if you feel like, oh my god, I delivered, but I've still not developed that love for the baby. You've just been through a whole lot of medical surgical procedure. So it's going to take time for you and your body and your brain to normalize. एक stable होने में लगता है, एक आध दिन लगता है. Once you process everything, that's when you start feeling the love for the baby. So if that instant connection doesn't happen, it's absolutely okay. And if it does happen, that's great. So don't be overwhelmed ki, oh my god, I'm not feeling that connection. The connection happens, the bond happens, but it all happens over a period of time. Secondly, your hormones are all up and above the roof. So it's like you're not only processing a physical recovery, but you're also processing like this new love for the new person, how the dynamics are going to change between, if you're a couple, then now you're becoming three. If you're already three people in a family, then you're becoming four. So the dynamics are changing, things are changing around you. You have so many things going on in your mind with respect to your family, with respect to the newborn baby. So give yourself time to settle in that phase. And talking about the next thing is that your physical appearance is going to definitely change. Okay, your body has worked for 9 months to give life to an entire human being. You've done like the most greatest thing in this whole world. So it's going to happen that when you go and you see yourself for the first time in the mirror, okay, you're not going to like yourself and you're going to be like, oh my god, what did I just do to my body? So just remember that you have to start appreciating. आपको बोलना पड़ेगा अपने आप को कि this is temporary and I'm going to work on myself and I will get back to my normal being. I'm going to get back to my normal body. Till now, I am 6.5 months postpartum, and there are days when I feel terrible about my body. I feel like I've just lost all my charm, all my beauty. I have these bulges coming out from here and there. But then, my mom tells me, my husband is supportive of me. They tell me how beautiful I am, how beautifully, I've embraced this whole aspect of giving life to two human beings. So, you have to start talking to yourself. You have to start taking steps in order to make yourself feel good about yourself. Okay. So what are the things that you can do to feel good about yourself? Number one, you can start journaling. You can start writing down about how you feel, not only about yourself, about people, about situations, about your baby, about just your feelings, okay? And that's going to help you vent out. That's going to help you, start feeling a little better about the whole scenario, about the whole situation. The next thing that you can do is you can always find your support in close people such as your mother, your sister, your husband. You can talk to them, you can share your thoughts with them, and I'm sure these are people who you are really really close to, and they will always come and give you that comfort and motivate you and make you feel good about yourself. The third thing that you can do is probably start moving a little out from your regular environment. So pull yourself out for, let's say, half an hour, 40 minutes. And if you feel like half an hour, 40 minutes nahi ho pa raha hai, start with 10 minutes, 20 minutes. Go for a small little walk. just go down in the building for a little while. Do anything, yeah. Even I'm telling you now, small things like what I do is, fruit लेने चले गए, सब्जी लेने चले गए, इवन कुछ नहीं भी लेने के लिए किसी ग्रोसरी स्टोर में घुस गए, कुछ विंडो शॉपिंग कर लिया, थोड़ी देर इंस्टाग्राम देख लिया. Even small breaks to do these small and regular things also makes you feel so much better, because you're not constantly being there for someone who needs you. So that also really helps you with your well-being, mental well-being, right? The other thing that you can do is obviously form a small group of moms, okay, where each mom is going through similar kind of feeling. So you all can form a group, you all can go out, catch up on coffees, go on these mommy dates, and that's also where you can connect with them. You can see how they are taking their journey, how they are battling these kind of thoughts. And it's good to know that some people are battling it in different ways, and maybe something works for them might work for you as well. So you can always go out with a couple of friends. It could be your friends who don't have kids or friends who have kids, and it'll immediately start making you feel better. Another thing that you can do is get ready for yourself. Look cute, look pretty, do that skincare routine, do that hair care routine, just go for a bath, put on some good music and dance your way around. So do these things so that you can keep up with the constant stress that we moms have in the first 6 to 7 months, even up to a year after delivery. So that is your mental and emotional wellness. Let's move on to the next part. So the third aspect that we're going to talk about is your energetic reset and your soul nourishment. So basically bouncing back and having control over your life all over again. So for that, what you need to do is, number 1, get ready. If you're not, content creators have these get ready with me videos, but I suggest you don't do that. In case you're not a content creator, just go ahead and do get ready with me. Okay, go in front of the mirror, display your makeup, start applying your makeup, talk to yourself, oh wow, this looks so good, oh wow, there's a sale coming up at Nykaa, let me go buy this for myself. And I'm not saying spend money, like just go get something 500 rupees, 600 rupees, something which is like minimal, but at the same time it gives you that feel good factor, So dress up, get your hair done, get your nails done, get something new to wear. We get bored, this breastfeeding and night mein uthna and all these things, they're so taxing that we're constantly baal bandhe hi hote hain, gandi nighties ya night suits ya gande kapde pehne hi rehte hain. We always have the burp cloth on us, and I understand that happens, but once in a while you have to get ready for yourself, you have to feel good. Go on that date with your husband, tell everyone y'all are going to take care, tell your mom, or get all the support that you need. Whoever can take care of your kids, just give your kids to them for 1 or 2 hours. Go out for a date, have the favorite meal, have your favorite pizza, have your favorite dim sums, have your favorite drink. Once in a while, it's okay, you can take a drink also, but do those things, okay? And it's going to make you feel so good. You'll be able to pull through like 10 days easily. Is one good day will help you pull through 10 exhausting days. So just do that, okay? Another thing that you can do is probably set up like this zone or corner in your own house, where once you're done with feeding and the child is taken care of, and the child is sleeping or whatever, you can like have some me time. So grab a couple of mood tracking books or journals or planners, sit with them, light a nice candle, put on a nice light, a lamp or something of that sort. Create that cozy, warm, comforting environment, and just start putting down your thoughts. And if you're someone who doesn't like doing all these things, don't worry, just sit in the most comfiest pajamas and watch your favorite Netflix series or any series for that matter that you wanting to see. So this is what I do. Like there are days when I'm like, oh wow, today I'm going to do my skincare routine, so I sit and I do that. But then there are days when I'm so exhausted, like I'm exhausted to the point I'm like, कौन आई मेरे को मेरा मेकअप भी निकालने का मन नहीं हो रहा है मेरे को, लाइक मैं इतनी थक गई हूँ कि आई डोंट इवन फील लाइक मूविंग एन इंच. सो व्हाट आई एम गोइंग टू डू, आई एम जस्ट गोइंग टू वॉच Netflix, and I put on my Netflix and I'm just watching and I'm just relaxing. And then of course I have to get up for the feed, but okay, at least for those 2 hours I'm sorted and I enjoy it. So this is what you can do. The next thing that you can do is go and have a nice cup of coffee. If you can't go out, okay, you don't have people to take care at home, then make your, so what I have started doing is, जो मुझे बहुत ज़्यादा पसंद है चीज़ें खाने की या पीने की, I have started making that for myself on my own. I don't wait for anyone. I'm like, आज मुझे फ्रैंकी खाने का मन है, okay, I'm going to make that फ्रैंकी for myself. आज मुझे दूध एंड चोकोस खाने पीने का मन हो रहा है, I'm going to have that. And जो मेरा मन करता है, I start doing that. I don't care if anyone is up for it, everyone in the house wants to have it or not, feels like having it or not. I want to have it, I have it. I am taking so much effort to raise these 2 human beings. I deserve it. So I do it and I have it. So please go ahead, and anything that gives you that ultimate happiness, just do it. Shopping, do shopping. Eating, do eating. Meeting a friend, go meet your friend. Sitting with your husband, force him. You have to sit with me, listen to me. Sit with him, make him listen to your stories, vent out. But whatever makes you feel happy, do remove time and do that. It's very very important कि हम अपने मन का भी कुछ करें, because all the time you're catering to the child's needs. कि what about your own needs? You want to do something for yourself, so do that thing for your own happiness. Okay. And the last but not the least, it's a very silly thing to do, and that is just go scroll on different funny reels on Instagram. Sometimes it's the best thing that you can do. It doesn't take any effort, it just needs your phone. You just need your phone, you just start scrolling and just see all these nice and funny videos, dance videos, funny videos, baby videos, जिसमें मज़ा आए वो वाली videos you see, and you will feel so much better. So bounce back, reset your emotions, take control over yourself, and you will get through your postpartum beautifully. So guys, with this we come to an end to our postpartum video. Okay, postpartum self-care video. I think this video is really long with like a lot of ज्ञान. जो आपको ठीक लगे आप वो करो, जो आपको ठीक नहीं लगे वो आप skip कर दो. But if something did touch your heart, please do like, share and subscribe to my channel, and put it up in the comment box. What was your favorite thing about this entire video? Is there anything that you relate to? If there's anything that struck a chord with you, please do not forget to put it in the comment box, and I would be extremely happy if you showed some love there. Till then, let's wait and watch the next video. Take care. Bye bye.